North Lanarkshire Council, in short NLC. Equality Strategy 2013 to 2018. This is the summary version. This is our second equality strategy. It builds on the work of our first strategy, which covered the years 2009 to 2012. We said in 2009 the things that we would do to achieve equality for everyone who works, lives or learns in North Lanarkshire. In 2010, a new Equality Act came into force. The Equality Act is for everyone. Everyone has characteristics that are protected by the Equality Act. The protected characteristics are age, disability, gender reassignment, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, race, religion or belief, sex and sexual orientation. Along with the Act came new equality duties. These new duties mean that public bodies, for example the Council, have to do certain things to achieve equality for more people. One of the new duties is called the general duty. When the Council is carrying out its work, it has to think about how it can 1. Eliminate unlawful discrimination, harassment and victimisation. 2. Advance equality of opportunity between people who share a protected characteristic and those who do not. 3. Foster good relations between people who share a protected characteristic and those who do not. There are also specific duties which tell us what we need to do to show that we are considering the general duty. One of the specific duties is to publish outcomes. We have to involve people with protected characteristics in deciding what the outcome should be. These outcomes should be based on evidence. The impact of the Equality Strategy 2009 to 2012. We have made good progress in making equality part of everything we do. Information about our work and the things we have achieved are contained in our 3 annual reports. We consider equality at all levels of the Council. Our employees are better trained to meet the needs of all the different people who use our services, and our managers understand better the needs of our employees. We have systems in place to make sure that disabled people are involved in the design and planning of our new buildings so that they will be accessible. Our partnership with organisations have grown, providing better and more efficient services and better outcomes for people. The policies and decisions we make are assessed to make sure that they are fair for everyone. Equality Strategy 2013 to 2018. This new strategy continues the commitment from our first strategy to place equality and diversity at the heart of what we do, so that everyone will benefit from our work. The strategy is also part of our corporate plan, Priorities for Success. The corporate plan sets out the work and priorities for the Council for the coming years. The corporate plan priorities are set within the 4 key themes of health and well-being, lifelong learning, regeneration and services, and people first. Developing our outcomes. We mentioned earlier that we have to publish outcomes through involving people with protected characteristics and gathering evidence. The following gives information about some of the things we did. Met with North Lanarkshire Council Disability Monitoring and Review Group in February 2012 to discuss what we were going to do and talk about the things that were important to them to achieve for disabled people. Sent out over 100 questionnaires to community groups and all community councils. Put information on our website telling people what we were doing and how they could get involved. Met with local groups who work for and on behalf of people with particular protected characteristics. Held 2 focus groups for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people, so as they could tell us about the things important to them. Held a citizens panel survey about the new duties and the outcomes. Had a community conference in Cumbernauld for all protected characteristics to gather more information and discuss people's priorities for equality. Met with groups of employees to talk about the important equality issues for people employed by North Lanarkshire Council. We also engaged with organisations working at a regional and national level, and accessed reports and additional statistical information which would better inform us about the issues for people with protected characteristics. These organisations included Stonewall Scotland, Terence Higgins Trust, Scottish Government, Equality and Human Rights Commission, and the Scottish Council's Equality Network. Our equality outcomes. Our outcomes are set within the themes and priorities for success of our corporate plan. This will make equality part of our everyday business. These outcomes will also be monitored through our usual monitoring systems. Our outcomes are Black and ethnic minorities and disabled people having improved access to varying needs and standards of housing and housing support. Gypsies and travellers, asylum seekers, lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people and deaf people have improved mental health. Girls and women, disabled people and people from particular religious groups are enabled to enjoy physical activity. Young women and lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people have improved sexual health. Women, black and minority ethnic and young carers are supported in their role. The educational attainment and achievement of Gypsy and Traveller, disabled and lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender children is improved. More disabled and black and ethnic minority people are taking part in community learning and development activities through improved access and support. More young women are choosing science, engineering and technology subjects and courses, SET. The job prospects for black and disabled people are improved. More women and disabled people have businesses and are self-employed. People live and learn in our communities free from discrimination, harassment, victimization, violence and abuse. More young black, ethnic minorities and disabled people are participating in local decision-making and engagement mechanisms. The protected characteristics of our employees are supported throughout their employment by our policies and procedures. More information about equality and North Lanarkshire Council can be found on our website www.northlanarkshire.gov.uk/equality strategy.